side are you assuming they would leave? Still continuing northbound Beijing Canyon Road.
The stats don't lie, Rhodes.
Pulling into the Sisyphus Theater. Oh, oh. They got out. They are now getting into a black and colored two-door vehicle. I have them boxed. I'm gonna pull them out.
Look, all we were doing is pulling you over.
Come on. Don't make me do this. I will.
Internet's getting How do we get?
I got him solo box. Stand by. Out of the car. Hands behind your back.
I just want to know how dangerous it is.
Stop running. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm going to pull you out again.
Now, who is boxing?
Hands behind your back.
It's 10:06 now.
Don't do it again. Stop resisting.
We have them solo box. Rhodes just keeps pulling them out.
Okay, my leg's kind of fucked up.
Oh no.
Oh wait, there's a motorcycle here.
Pop him, pop him.
No, it's not theirs. They said it wasn't theirs.
They lied to you.
Oh, they fell.
They just fell off the sphere. They're running towards the stage. Never mind, they're running back to the parking lot. Back
Don't do it.
Vehicle.
Don't do it.
Rose is injured. I'm stepping in. I will take the tackle.
Don't do it. I'm gonna pretend to leave their car unboxed, but not.
$898.23.
195.
A
Good
firm.
shit.
Damn, the solo box pulled him out 3 times.
Need me. You guys just fucking have this on fucking down pat. Holy shit, that's actually really depressing to see. Holy shit.
That's a good fucking box.
All right.
Trunk's empty.
Glove box has some jewelry in it and a repair kit.
Seems to be a personal vehicle by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Here we are.
Rose, this is an EMS.
No, I got fired.
Are you
already.
serious?
No. We got her fired the other day.
Oh, well, you're okay. Well then, all right.
All right.
Hey, can you hit the decline button for me on my phone?
Yeah, absolutely. There we go.
Thank you so much.
All right. Sorry, Commode.
Dispatch 855-10-8. Are there any active?
Yo, I'm
What
not
does that
that
say?
fast. I'm pretty fast, but I'm not that fast.
I'll document the vehicle roads. Go ahead and do all the fun road stuff.
What do you mean fun road stuff? I can document the car.
Yeah,
Listen, nothing is above me.
Pop off. Pop off.
No, you
want me to
pop
save you
off.
the time?
You pop off.
We're
You
on
want me
the
to
road.
save
We
you the
just finished
time?
up a call event.
You pop
No.
off.
You pop off.
No, you
Copy
pop
that.
off.
I want to document the
pop off.
vehicle.
Okay,
How about-
fine.
wait,
You
wait,
do what
wait,
you want to do.
Wait. Can I? I have an idea. What if both of you pop off?
Okay, do that. I'll just sit and watch.
Valid. Valid. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove the helmet here, okay? Here
Okay.
we are.
Can I have
Oh my
glasses? I
god,
can't really see
DJ,
with that
not
phone.
again.
Can I have my glasses? I can't see without those.
Yeah, I can put those back on. All right, now I am going to search your person. Is there anything that's going to poke, stab, stick, or prod me?
Definitely gonna stab you. I have a
Oh.
knife in my
Okay.
pocket.
All right, let me go ahead and take a look.
Yeah, and I have 12 bags of weed.
It better not be.
Oh, it's what you. Oh, it's
Oh,
exactly what you
no.
think.
But what happened to the truck that she drove here on?
Exactly what you think.
It was probably a.
It's the same.
Rosie's.
It's the same key. It's
Oh.
the same fucking key. We now know.
Well, we need to document that as
Um,
joyriding.
I'm a rookie. I parked the car the wrong way. Whoops.
I think it would have been worse the other way.
Dispatch 855 en route
Because I think the
to-
rear of the car is a little wider, and it would have made it like
No,
impossible
like I
to.
should have just parked it like in the middle of the parking lot.
Oh,
Like
valid.
not in a parking spot, you know?
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. Give me just a moment here. Oh shit! I didn't take all these HVAC things out of my trunk yesterday.
Yeah,
Oops.
since I technically never.
Wait,
you know,
is
it's not
that from
gonna-
like
that's, you know,
before or
technically I
after you got off the
never
roof?
Evaded in that car, so it's not gonna get me charged, right? Sure. I mean, technically, it kind of looks like the cop car pushed it. Technically,
No, you was
technically,
technically driving it.
Technically.
Evading. You may
Technically
not be recklessly
driven.
evading, but you did evade.
This
Hey,
is true.
I was a good driver. You can't lie. At least I was driving decently. Okay, I wasn't like on a sidewalk.
Valid. I'll give you that.
I'm not
Here
one of
we
these like
are.
thugs that's like driving on sidewalks, hitting people, going like 250 through the city.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm just a little hungry. Don't mind me. Do you need medical attention?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Appreciate you though.
No problem.
Matt, you're my arch nemesis. You know that?
Why me? Wait, which one?
Matt Rose.
Okay.
I assume they definitely.
I just wanted to clarify, because you never know. All right.
He's the only cop I don't genuinely get mad at if I get caught.
All right. Now I'm gonna have to search it again. Here we
doke.
are. All right. For the time being, I am gonna be holding on to the marijuana.
Smart for the time being. Isn't it illegal?
Well, yeah, but it might end up in evidence. So, you know, for now,
It might.
it's only going to be in my possession for the time being.
Are you gonna smoke it?
No.
I wouldn't snitch. I'm not gonna snitch.
Tail
No.
Oh, come on.
11470
Oh, come on. Not even like a little hit.
147
Nope.
Come on. Come on.
Absolutely
Come on.
not.
Tell me you've never tried. Come on. Come on. Not even like high school. Come on.
You know, I may have smoked when it was legal years ago.
But it's not legal anymore.
Exactly. Therefore, I do not participate. All right, let me go ahead and grab.
I mean, apparently it's legal on Form Drive.
That's not true.
Those little bitches round their tails between their legs early. Thank you very much.
True. This did happen.
Wait,
Here
did you
we are.
guys fuck him up?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Oh,
We
tight.
arrived.
I'm
They
actually
ran
so
on
proud
push
of you
lines.
guys.
Gonna get you loaded up
Good
into the
job.
back here, okay?
Fuck yeah. You know
Here we
what? I don't
are.
even care anymore. You guys got Form Drive locked down. Good for you. That's a W.
Go to the clown.
Let's go.
DJ, I did clock you doing 3 miles an hour in this car.
Congrats on the promotion.
10-9?
10-3. 10-3. Okay, I'm sorry.
Did somebody say congrats on the promotion?
Yeah, someone got promoted.
Oh,
Who got
it
promoted?
didn't sound like it was over radio. It sounded like it was just in my head.
Like
Anywho.
a PPO got promoted to officer kind of thing.
13076, Mishiro PD with 195.
Bro, do you know there's another Rhodes?
Yeah.
There's 2 roads. Like Cody roads?
Dominic Road?
Oh god.
Yeah.
No, do not compare Matt to Dominic. They are nothing alike. Matt solos. Matt would literally no.
Rose, are you getting glazed right now?
Okay, I am kind of glazing. Hold on, I gotta stop.
Duncan, listen. You're gonna find your glazer soon.
No, Matt's like the like the strict lawful guy that's kind of funny though. That's Matt to me.
Oh my god,
got
that's
humor.
me.
He's got humor. He doesn't piss me off, and when I get caught by him, it doesn't upset me.
Oh,
You're like
was that Martha? Oh,
like a rarity.
Do people
Okay.
usually get upset at Matt?
Yes.
Why?
Martha, is that you?
Yes, darling, it's me. What?
Oh, I don't know. Weird things were happening. I rolled up, I saw you, then you was gone.
Oh, sorry, darling. I know. I've had a bit of a moment this morning. I face planted the bonnet of one of your colleagues on my bike. So,
Sorry,
could
Oh,
have
it's
been I
okay.
zoned out a bit. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
I
thank you.
don't think
Thank
it's
you for letting me know.
think
It's okay
that
I
just
actually went
processing
across
we
the
have
bonnet of one of your
395s.
colleagues.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's okay.
Oh,
Things
okay.
happen.
Yeah, but I
30,
figured since
23
I was
mission roll,
fired with no
95.
chance of getting back, I was like, you know what? Might as well
Might as well what?
try to sell weed.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, you was already involved in this stuff. Don't play dumb.
You want my genuine honesty?
You were in EMS when we
I
arrested
was
you.
You want the craziest shit possible?
Sure.
I could have threw a case on the docket for y'all for extortion. Not on your part. Like I was being extorted, but it would have been a shit show.
Who extorted you?
Taking 114.
You don't even want to know.
I do want to know.
It's a long story.
When I'm out of prison, 1400 for one across. I need money. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god, another one.
Damn, is it? It must be white hair day.
Hey, girl.
Mad, I'm disappointed.
Oh, that sounds bad. Hold up. Hold. Ooh.
Hey, look,
Ooh.
Vice President, makes you feel better.
Oh wait, are those the clowns? Wait,
No.
I hear, is that a clown?
No
Yeah,
clowns.
she did crash 3
I
times.
thought I heard a clown.
No.
Aw. Do you have any food, by the way? I am famished.
I do. Yes. Though I will
You
give
guys
that
need
to you.
engine replacement.
Moment. I'll give it to you once I go ahead and seize these possessions. One moment.
Okay, dope.
Hooray!
So for context, I'm going to be returning the sticks,
Stupid
the
fuck.
knife, and the wrench to you. Obviously, I don't want any weapons to be on your person. So we're good there.
We'll claim double jeopardy. Yeah, we'll claim double jeopardy.
There we are, and I'm going to go ahead and seize these possessions. They'll be placed in a bag, handed off to DOC, and returned to your person upon your release from prison. I'm going to go ahead and give you these. I'm going to get these shackles off, and then once I step out of the cell, I'll take you out of the cuffs.
Thank you so much.
There we are.
That's crazy. Can't wait until we get a house and then we have.
She's gonna raid her own house, bitch. I'm dead.
All right.
Room and everything.
Well,
And then
I can't wait till
Do,
we...
do, 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 do.
You know, a secret room. And then pin zone and Lucas walk into it.
It was the Ardent.
Use your secret room. Don't tempt me. What the fuck wrong with you?
All right. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Give me 1 second. Actually, never mind. We're good. We're good.
Still wrapped up. You guys can use that.
Oh wow.
Oh.
This birthday is still a big deal. Maybe actually.
No.
I see the stripe.
15, just 15, alright.
The report's up if you want to throw the picture.
Blessed be.
Yeah, of course, like that.
People are getting promoted.
Mhm.
That's good.
Say we were joining. It was when we're getting raided, man.
Okay, let's go put you
Guys
in
got
the, we'll go
good
put you in the
vibes
photo
out
room
there.
and send you up from there.
Okay.
Stage in the single cell.
I'm sorry. Speak up. It's a little difficult to hear you.
Yeah, you guys got good vibes going on down here.
Oh my
somehow.
God. You know, Listen, we always got good vibes. Shift 3 is the vibe.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, this is part of the reason.
Here we are.
But it's
They're my friends.
no, Scott. I actually appreciated you before 5 years ago.
Duncan, did you do something to your hair?
No.
Is it the glasses that
Duncan,
changed?
I hate it.
Yes.
Grow it back.
Okay, I
Yesterday.
like the glasses, honestly.
No.
Why not?
Explain later.
You're not you without it.
I'll explain later.
Okay, DJ. So here's what you're looking at. You are looking at reckless evading, resisting, misdemeanor possession of marijuana, joyriding, sale of drugs. You need to not do this, DJ.
Wait, really? It was reckless, really?
No, not with the Ardent specifically, but with the original Yosemite, yes.
Oh, that was actually reckless. I thought
Yes.
I was driving pretty good.
So you have to take into account when you are cornering at speed, an overwhelming majority of the time you're also in opposing lane or opposing lanes. Now there were times where you did slow down a considerable amount, but for an overwhelming majority of the pursuit, you were at twice the speed limit within city limits, opposing lanes and whatnot. While I will agree you didn't necessarily go on sidewalks and such, still. Tell you what, if you plead guilty, I'd be willing to drop that down to just evading as opposed to reckless evading.
I'll plead
That's
guilty. Yeah, I'm willing.
all right. Let me do that.
You wanna go back out on patrol?
Yeah. Bye.
All right, that actually drops the fine a considerable amount. I think $1,100. So prior to any reductions, as it currently stands, you're looking at 37 months and a $2,764 fine and 2 points on your license. All right, so just to verify, are you pleading guilty?
I am pleading guilty.
All right, perfect. If that is the case, let me get you billed here. Just a moment.
Yep.
Actually, just as a formality, before I do so, there's a fingerprint scanner right here at the bottom of the phone. You see a little round bit, perfect, right under the display. If you could just put your finger on it and hold it still. Here we are, and we're good. Perfect. Now, just to clarify, because there tends to be a lot of confusion, there's very much so a difference between your DNA being on file versus your fingerprints. Everybody's fingerprints are on file when they get their passport.
I think DNA is still on file because of EMS, though. I don't think that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I just wanted to clear up the confusion, because sometimes when I'm trying to identify somebody, they'll be like, "Well, why does my why is my DNA got to be on file?" Blah blah. I'm not. This ain't for DNA. It's just fingerprints, which everybody's is on file. So
I guess my question to you, actually, because I've been meaning to ask, is, does my DNA need to stay on file since it was taken as EMS?
if it's on file, we have no once the information is there, there's no removing it necessarily, right?
Yep.
It's very much so a database where there's submission of data, but not really deletion of data outside of judges specifically requesting that it be removed.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, no problem.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
So let me get you billed.
Yep.
There we are. And you were originally looking at 37 months. I'm willing to drop that down a decent amount. You've been compliant. You pled guilty. What would you consider to be reasonable in exchange for? I mean, you've already pled guilty, but
I mean, I felt like it was good enough vibes to make it like, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be 20, 25.
Okay, I'm gonna do 25 only because the reduction from reckless evading down to evading was also a considerable reduction and also reduced the fine. So I'll call 25 a fair middle ground here.
Yeah.
Here we
Sounds
are.
good to me.
And beyond that, do you have any comments, questions, or concerns?
I do not.
All right, if that's the case, I'm gonna get you sent off. You have a wonderful day, and I hope we meet under better circumstances.
Probably won't, but I hope so too.
All right. Have a good one. Stay safe.
You too. See ya, Duncan. Like the new glass.
Why'd you shave your mustache? You no longer look like the nice guy.
Do I want to be that?
You're not you without your mustache.
Ask me anything, Rhodes. Now is the time to ask. Now that we're not in a pursuit.
Why'd you shave the
AMA.
mustache?
Actually, first things first. Since I made this report, or she pled guilty. Okay, I don't care then.
You don't care about what?
Well, like, uh, like getting the statements in a timely manner, or like the evidence that would completely convict completely.
Oh.
Because I arrested one of my ops earlier, and I haven't gotten the complete like statement that would completely convict them. So if they were to appeal it in court, they would completely smoke me.
That's not true. Reports are more so a formality for us. Something not in a report doesn't mean someone's then going to be found not guilty because it wasn't written down, right? Like,
Well, see, the thing that they did was when they fled, they kept throwing their drugs like to get away from it, to not be charged with it.
oh, okay.
In fact, I should probably go and put those on the DNA scanner to get further evidence.
Yeah, go do that.
Yeah, let's go up to the evidence room. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna run my shit too. Cause you never know.
Yeah, it's something I keep forgetting to do because it's like one of those things that like that. Hey, they possessed it.
You still haven't answered my question. Why is the mustache gone?
Oh, I don't know if I want the answer to that.
Did you say you don't know if I want the answer? Or you
Yeah.
don't know if you want to answer?
Column A, column B.
Duncan, I don't know what you're saying half the time.
Oh, I keep getting objectified with it.
How?
I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I could just like not be so fucking good looking, I guess.
You're more than just a mustache. Wait, do you want me to unlock it?
If you could.
No, I can't.
I ran all the way back.
Oh, no. Duncan, can you unlock this?
Sure, 1 second. Never why I don't use this thing is because I can never get DNA from it.
There's a reason.
Explain it to me in the room with the evidence.
I have to see if that warrant's been executed. Nope.
Why is the reason, Rhodes?
Just a moment. Now I have to go put stuff in evidence. 5314. So, well, actually, let me have to throw something else in evidence. 5313. Back over here. All right.
Just go to the
So
hospital while you explain this to me.
wait, what? What's at the hospital?
Your leg that works.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Listen, I got
Explain it to
ejected
me.
from the car earlier. I'm fine. It got treated. It's just a little sore.
Okay, explain to me the thing
Okay,
you're trying to
so
explain.
DNA is only going to be left on it. Don't ask why or how, but if somebody is putting it on the ground, as opposed to having been on their person.
I swear, I shit you not. I swear I heard the radio come. She just put the weed on the ground.
Wait, from who?
A Decker. God, I keep having to pause before saying his name.
Oh. Yeah, you know. It is what it is. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, maybe it's just been too long.
Maybe he meant she threw it because she also could have just thrown it.
I mean, throwing it would also qualify.
Yeah, she was doing the whole like. I heard in the radio come. She just kept throwing weed.
Oh my gosh. Listen, Duncan, you're more than just a mustache.
What did you just do?
But also, you're not you without it. Cujo, thank you for the 42 months. Even thank you for the 6 months.
What's something about you that if you didn't have, you wouldn't be you?
Are we talking about like physical feature?
I'm leaving it open-ended.
I mean, my sunglasses. Definitely my sunglasses. Alternatively, I mean, my facial hair. I mean, if that changed, you know. If I had your mustache, people would be like, wait, Rhodes, something's off. But don't forget, I don't have anybody to impress. I'm married.
I don't need to. Rhodes.
You need
this
someone.
goes back to what we were talking about. I don't need anyone.
You do.
I don't need
You
to impress
literally
anyone.
you literally called me today and said, I need to suck your social battery. I hope I broke
You
him.
think me having a dedicated social battery sucker that would be available at all
Beneficial?
times of the day,
Yeah, 100%.
and not just whoever I can find at any given moment that I know has a social battery?
Listen, don't be a social battery sucking whore. Okay? You need to stay loyal. That's how you find the good stuff, man.
Alpha 64, 76,
I don't date Rhodes.
247s.
So you're one of those like no strings attached kind of people?
No, I just not applicable.
You keep saying that, Duncan. You keep saying that, but I won't forget what that person said. I'll forget who said it, but I won't forget what was said. You know, I wish we could.
Because someone says something to me doesn't mean I
160,
want
should be
them to
code
say
6,
it,
Viral Boulevard.
or that I appreciate that they said it.
Reference at least 911.
I wanted Tina. I'm
I
already
get
up
where
here.
you're coming from.
I haven't seen a white motorcycle just yet.
Kind of.
Me neither, and I came all over the west.
Did see him at a red light down on Legion Square where I said hello, but
Okay, why are you rocking back and forth?
I'm not.
Keep my eye on them.
I think when it was rocking like that, I think it was the only thing that was actually standing still.
Duncan, are you okay?
No,
All right, what's going on? Spill the tea.
but I've learned to accept that there are just some things that just can't be fixed,
Like what?
and I'm okay with that.
Like
a
no,
lot of
like what?
things.
Like what?
A lot of things can't be fixed, right? And it's fine. It's fine for things not to be perfect. It's fine for things to
Alpha
not make
64,
sense.
23,
It's fine for
medical.
things to not work out, and it's fine for
Who hurt you, Duncan?
Rhodes, do you like TV?
Very hit or miss. You want to know my favorite show of all time?
What's that?
Burn Notice. Ever watch Burn Notice? Or White Collar?
No, I haven't.
The Blacklist? How are you
Well-
going to bring up TV and then not even know a single one of the TV shows that I actually did watch?
Okay, surely you've watched Community, right?
Possibly.
6 seasons in a movie.
Okay, no, I haven't really watched, but I've watched on occasion. Why?
Okay,
How's everyone back on frequency? Any actives?
I'm going to read you a quote from the series finale
This is fine, baby.
by
Thank
Abed
you.
Nadir about TV. There's a skill to it, and more importantly, it has to be joyful, effortless, fun. TV defeats its own purpose when it's pushing an agenda, trying to defeat other TV by being proud or ashamed of itself for existing. It's TV. It's comfort. It's a friend you've known so well. And for so long that you just let it be with you, it needs to be okay for it to have a bad day or a phone-it-in day. It needs to be okay for it to get on a boat with LeVar Burton and never come back, because eventually it all will.
Is this about the mustache? Is it coming back?
No,
Shit.
but that's my feelings.
Your feelings are, it's okay because what? Because it's gonna come back?
No, no, it's gonna get in a boat with LeVar Burton and never come back.
Dispatch
okay for that to happen,
855
because
traffic
eventually-
northbound.
It all will.
Duncan, hold on. I'm gonna refuel this car. But I don't know, the way you read that just reminded me of like the thing I always read when I'm in my feels, you know, after like a loss. It's kind of like yeah, it sucks and it's gonna suck. And if it didn't suck, it probably didn't mean much to you. Expect it to suck. But it'll suck less over time. But you want it to suck because, again, it otherwise meant nothing.
It's either the TV gets in a boat with LeVar Burton and never comes back now, or it happens later. But the point is, it's gonna happen. So just let it happen.
What percentage is your social battery at?
Uh,
I'm gonna say 11%.
trying to get rid of me?
No, not at all. I'm curious. What would you consider your social battery to be at? I don't know why, chat. I'm thinking 11%.
Oh well, no. I mean, okay. Maybe my poor choice. I'm using your social battery to power my physical battery.
Wait, so what's your social battery at? And then what's your physical battery at?
My social battery is at 5,000%.
I don't believe you.
I could probably talk to you for the next 10 hours. My physical battery is like at 10%.
No, listen. You cuffed somebody. You got them in cuffs. You arrested ex-EMS.
Yeah, and if they resisted the cuffs there, I probably would have been like, "Oh no, stop! Don't go."
What?
I'm too weak.
You're not weak, Duncan.
Okay. Maybe when I say physical battery, my mental battery.
Yeah. That goes
I'm
back to your
fatigued.
social battery.
I'm fatigued, Rose.
To be clear, you can still be social with a depleted social battery. It just means you're doing the bare minimum. Just because you think you can entertain a 10-hour conversation with me does not mean it's going to be a good 10-hour conversation. You know what I mean?
Well, I quoted the socially awkward autistic character from Community, and a quote about TV, when in fact the reality is I meant it in a much more deeping, meaningful way. And you're over here going, huh? As if I just talked to you like you're some sort of stoner that just realized I said something. You're
Can I
still
be
trying to
real with
process what
you?
I just said. What?
You know, sometimes the ADHD hits hard, okay? And it's not you, it's me. That
No,
just
I'm
reminded
fully
me,
aware.
let me take my medication. All right, I'm good.
So, when I talk about TV and when I'm using this quote, it's not any specific thing. It's maybe a multitude of things, right? Maybe it's the police department structure, how things are going, the state of how, you know, is it going well? Is the shift going well? Or it could actually just very much well be a person, and the person does get on a boat with LeVar Burton and never come back. But maybe it's all of it. I think it's all encompassing. I think that's what makes it special, because it's everything.
But we're talking
It's
about the
okay for
same
everything
person
to
as
happen.
last time.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay for everything. It's all encompassing. It's everything, right? And it's okay for nothing to work out. It's okay to have an absent command that is physically there but absent, and it's okay for some people to just not get along with each other and to plot their demise on each other, and it's okay for people to feel like there's people out to get them or to get them fired or to get them demoted. It's okay for all that to happen, because eventually it all will.
Yeah, no, it's not okay for that stuff to happen.
Well, it is, and I can't really do anything about it.
No, it's not okay. Just because it is happening doesn't make it okay. Just because there isn't an effort put forth into making that train come to a screeching halt does not mean it's okay. It's still problematic.
But it's okay for me to not worry about it and to take a step back.
Agreed. Yeah,
And breathe.
I agree with that. I agree. Because if you're putting forth an effort into attempting to make change and that isn't happening, and you feel your effort is, you know, better put elsewhere, then yeah, 100%. Listen, there's
And
only
it's
so
okay
much
for
we can do.
And it's okay for Hayes to get into a boat with LeVar Burton and never come back, because eventually it all will.
I disagree with that. See, I really like Hayes a lot. And so when you started, you know, explaining stuff, the reason I asked if it was the same person is because it's starting to make sense. What shift is Hayes?
Shift 1.
And there's been no consideration for her hiring?
This is just a question I really wanted to ask Barrick, but I didn't get the chance to because he dropped a huge bombshell on me and said, I gotta go, and then hung up.
What bombshell
He said
did he
some
drop?
wild shit before he hung up on me.
What'd he say?
He wants to get rid of the entire FTO cert and replace it with something way cooler and better. And then he hung up on me.
This sounds like the difference between SCU and HSPU.
I'm sorry, I'm not from the before times, Road. You're gonna have to explain what those acronyms mean to me.
Dispatch 855, clear traffic, 1 warning issued for Chico Baba.
No. You know exactly what I'm saying.
No, I don't. I don't know what those acronyms mean.
You don't?
No, Rhodes, I'm not from your fucking time.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have been.
Why can't you just explain to me what those acronyms mean and why the difference
They pretty
is?
much mean the exact same thing.
Instead of field training officer, it's going to be
An officer who is field
teacher.
training.
Officer teacher, officer professor. And instead of taking people on a ride along or cadet session, it's a crash course. Maybe some cool thing like this is the subject, like one-on-one mini academies, but essentially it is exactly the same thing as an FTO. New paint, same shit. New Coke. Remember New Coke? You're probably... I'm not even old enough to remember New Coke. You know what New Coke, right?
No.
Yeah. It's considered the biggest marketing fail ever because Coke was like, we're going to release a new Coke with a new taste. And people were like, we just want the regular Coke. We don't want this new Coke. But it's the same Coke.
Okay, I mean, I get what you're saying. And I was pretty much implying the same thing between SRU and HSPU. SRU is like the street racing unit. HSPU is a high-speed pursuit unit. Pretty much the same thing, repackaged, rebranded.
It sounds to me, what you just described sounds to me like the difference between a felony stop and a high-risk stop.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But I mean,
Same thing,
the better example was, again, instead of having a field training officer, we're going to have officers who are doing the field training.
Yeah. But
I mean,
there's something I really wanted to ask him, but he just threw that at me randomly, seemingly out of nowhere, and then hung up on me. The thing I wanted to ask him was...
That's why I was going in circles.
If all that was waiting for that consideration was the actual Shift 1 Academy, which is the next one. Because I know the last one was like a Shift 3, like, early bird, like, fucking before I'm even awake kind of...
right.
But, you know, I guess I'll never know.
I mean, I haven't even spoken to Barrick regarding that.
No, but she's already pulled her app. Mainly because Barrick, for one reason or the other, said, give me a week, and then he didn't do anything for that week, and then didn't update anything, didn't call her back or anything.
When was this week?
Like last week.
Last week.
She was gonna talk to him about getting a status, and if there is no status, then pulling her interest. And he said something along the lines of, give me a week, and if you don't hear from me, that's your answer.
Yeah, I have a solution.
Yes, sir. I'm coming from a rancher right now.
I have a solution.
You have a solution, Rhodes.
I have a solution. Now, is it going to be put into effect? No. No, it's not. But guess what? It's still a solution in my mind.
Like, we're already past the point of no, like, there's nothing that can be done.
You're telling me if tomorrow she was offered a position, she wouldn't take it? To be clear, I'm not saying the position is going to be offered. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I am saying is that right now, The issue is that Barrick has too much shit on his plate. We're back at square one, just as we were with 3 captains, where there is not enough delegation. We need people specifically tasked with hiring, training, but there's no like yes, some okay, we had a prior department of personnel and training that was wildly successful despite all prior attempts to recruit, which did not go well. PNT, which was brought on, was an overwhelming success regarding just recruiting and training, but it hinged on there being a level of autonomy and not much oversight, because every single sort of implementation of any kind of oversight, regardless of how small, meant that there was an additional bottleneck in the system, right? And we're now talking about Barrick, someone who is tasked with trying to manage the entirety of the police department across all 3 shifts, right? He was previously shift 3, and I barely see him around now. And I'm not upset with him, to be clear, but he's busy dealing with all of the wildfires of the police department, that it's unfortunate, but the likelihood of him being able to deal with a one-off person application, despite how wildly successful they would be in the police department, I'm not at all surprised if it's something that just skipped his mind. And yes, from her perspective, that fucking sucks. We've been overlooked time and time again.
All right. Before I answer the question, I want to know what your solution is.
An actual P&T department. But you want to know what the issue is?
What's that?
I don't think anybody in this police department has the drive in them to lead said department anymore. Again, we aren't very much different than we were months ago, right? We've already had this conversation. We're in the position now that we should have been in 4 months ago. We're 4 months behind. We're dealing with 4 months of burnout. We're dealing with 4 months of having been understaffed while trying to recruit 5 times the amount of people we had in the skeleton crew. And I'm just throwing out random numbers to be clear, but like, the drive of people willing to do that is gone.
I think the drive of willing people to do regular police work is gone.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Everything else I was talking about, how, you know, I was going on that whole thing about everything being okay, that every other example I mentioned is actively happening. Have you talked to Flop lately?
No.
Maybe you should.
Why?
He got clowned on for doing the work that he does. I've had to fight off somebody complaining about 3 different officers, 2 of which were about the output of their reports, because going by reports created or officers involved is inherently skewed data.
Hey, hope y'all are doing well.
We are. Yeah, we're doing well. Hope you're doing good too, Rose.
I am. Y'all stay safe.
But to answer your question, in this hypothetical, how 100% accurate is this? If it was tomorrow, it would be like, or is it like you know, like a, you know, maybe you know, like a maybe kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm on the
No,
southern side.
okay, to be clear, I'm not saying anything is going to change, right? But my question to you was essentially like, do you actually think, you know, it is permanently a no moving forward? Like, that ship has sailed and it's gone. Or do you think it's an opportunity that, if presented in the near future, what I'm asking is essentially, is this something that can sort of be brought up to Barrick again? And it's unfortunate that. Wait, actually, no. Why don't you just skip Barrick and speak to whoever's in charge in shift 1?
Wait, who's
I'm not
in charge
around
of
in shift 1.
Lawrence?
Well, I couldn't tell you. I assumed. Is there not people in shift 1?
It's Barrick.
Oh.
All of that stuff is 100% Barrick and only Barrick.
Okay, so we're back at
we in shift 1
the three captain dilemma, but
it's one guy. Yeah, no, we get sent a list of people to interview that have been sent by Barrick, and it's, you know, essentially the interview isn't a let's see what they got. It's an opportunity for you to meet the person before they become a cadet, because if they're getting sent to you, they've been selected. Barrick has selected.
I mean, that's probably a valid assumption.
I've run into that. I've had lackluster interviews, but it's like, well, Barrick selected him, so, you know.
Yeah, I can see how that would be frustrating.
The last talk I had before the subsequent week had ended was, if it's not a clear timeline of when the ball can be moving, then, you know, I will pull my interest. People cannot be expected to wait on
listen, you're
one day
you don't have to explain this to me, because there are a handful of people who I would vouch for, throw my life on the line for, throw my job on the line for in the event where they fucked up. And guess what?
What?
It was shut down pretty much every time. You know how badly I want people like DuPont, Snow, Espinoz, Casterman, Daisy.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I said to Flop, because he had every time it's like there's some sort of like hopeful optimism that like there's like everyone seems to get the I can fix him. Flop, it's like I can fix him, and you're even getting like that I can fix him too. I can tell you, she has gotten on the boat with LeVar Burton and never coming back.
Yeah, and I listen, I think there are far more people on that boat than you realize. No, actually, no, you do realize. Because like I said, when I can just spitfire names like that, and just about every one of those names were incredible FTOs, most of which were running the P&T department. Like, it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing that there's nothing we can do about that. Listen, I'm making this clear, Duncan. I'm a senior officer right now, not by choice. I did not want this promotion. Okay? And the reason I didn't want this promotion was because I didn't want any level of responsibility beyond the bare minimum if my voice was going to be not heard. All right? And based upon hiring decisions, listen, I want a level of autonomy when it comes to hiring. Put it this way. You will never see me guaranteed in any position higher than I currently am unless there's a level of autonomy within the departments for hiring and not a bunch of red tape, because I'm not dealing with it. I'm absolutely not dealing with it. Ain't happening.
The red tape is there, and
yeah, and that's why, again, I will never push to become anything more than what I am now. To be clear, I didn't even push for this. You want me to be real? there isn't a doubt in my mind that if I wanted to be a sergeant, lieutenant, captain, and made that clear, there isn't a doubt in my mind that I would get it. And that's not me bragging. That's me knowing that I can do the job. I've done the job, and that's the reality in my opinion. Specifically for shift 3 into 1. But again, I'm not going to, because if I don't feel that I can actually do my role, fuck it. Why am I going to sit there and pretend? You're telling me now you get a list of people to interview, and you're just saying this is more of an introduction to the people that you're going to be forced to train. The decision's already made. Fuck that. If a decision is being handed to me, it is either fully within my control or I don't want that decision at all.
Yeah.
And I'll also say this. This isn't the first time. Okay. This is not the first time I have been promoted without wanting to be promoted. In the past, I was actually in the same position I'm in now. Same exact position. I was a senior. I said I didn't want any more responsibility, that I wouldn't accept any position. Then Andrews offered me FTO. I shot it down. Then there was a restructure, and Andrews was like, come on, you know, listen, if you don't like it, you can go. But the thing is, I don't half-ass anything. And what that means is, if I'm in a position and I have a role to do or complete, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to half-ass it. Never have, never will. But I am adamant this time around that I'm putting my foot down. And if I'm given job responsibilities, again, you either trust that I'm going to make the proper decision or don't have me in that position at all to begin with. There is no, like, I am not bending
Is anyone driving this car right now?
myself if I feel that something should be done. It's either happening, or again, don't put me in the position to make those decisions. Either trust me fully or you don't. And I don't want to sit there and ooh.
They're saying that you might have their repair kits.
No, their repair. Wait, DJ, who was arrested before?
Confirm.
Their repair kits were left in the glove box of their vehicle.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, that's where I stand. Duncan, what shift are you technically?
Shift 1.
Yeah, we off of Grove and assist from
What's the shift 1 roster look like above senior?
We got 2 units from red. Copy that. 160 out goes from now. Just me.
Above senior, Viv and Anita.
Okay, Anita's good. Anita's phenomenal. Viv is good. Hold on, wait.
835 in traffic.
Well, that tells me all I need to hear. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You think there's a chance in hell that Anita wouldn't have hired her on the spot?
No, okay. Look, Rhodes. I am fully aware. Me and Anita, we did everything we could, bother as many people as we could. I'll tell you exactly what I told Flop when he was like, he got that I can fix him. I said, there's nothing you can do that hasn't already been tried.
Yep. And like I said, why I won't push to do anything beyond what I'm currently doing. Give me autonomy or don't even attempt to give me responsibility.
I've tried everything, Rhodes. I tried everything.
I know. Listen, I know you have. But
I got in people's faces.
With or without the mustache?
With.
Let me guess. You were never actually told no.